We are going to do this. We are going to just, I guess, go to our next guest. I don't know what we're doing here. So let's do this. Let's go try to find our first guest here. Biz Dev. We'll do Biz Dev. Let's do Biz Dev. So get a hold of us online, jiggyjaguar.com. No Jaybird Wells today. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know what's going on here. She tells me that she's got all sorts of personal problems. She's got all sorts of shenanigans going. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what is going on with her. So, what is that? Trying to find this Biz Dev character. Biz Dev. Is that Biz Dev? I don't know. He's supposed to get a hold of us on Skype here. He's supposed to get a hold of us on Skype. Fantastic. Fantastic, as they say. I don't know why they're saying it. I don't know what they're saying, but they are indeed saying it. So we are now officially behind on this Sunday radio program. We are officially behind. We are officially behind, as they say. I don't know who's saying it. Don't know why they're saying it, but they are indeed saying it. So we are going to go to our next guest. We're going to get our first guest in here, maybe. There you are. How are you, my friend?
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
As the great Tom Likas likes to say, just doing a little bit of a radio show here. We have got a great guest with us. He joins us live here on the old Skype, the old Skype-a-rooney. And last time we had you on, we had a lot of good reaction to your stuff. So I'm glad that you're back with us. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. Very happy 2021 to you and the whole crew. Hope the new year's bringing great new things to you.
Yes, it is. We have got a great guest with us today. He joins us live here in a broadcast. Before we get into things, how do we get in touch with you online? Social media, websites, all these things.
Oh, yeah. So nazarmusic.com is my website. And then Nazar_1_music is my handle on Instagram and everywhere else, on TikTok and you name it. So those are the handles.
That's it. It's pretty simple, my friend. So
and you can email anytime at nazarmusic.com.
Awesome. So bring us up to speed on what you've been up to lately, my friend.
Yeah, so it's been really cool. There's been a lot of good reaction to Goodnight Senorita, and then the first song I put out, Come Alive, and I got a new single coming out here in the next couple days called Highway, and I wrote it about, two things. Number one is we're all so eager to get back on the road and go see people and kind of get back to normal life, right? And so
yes.
It's kind of about that joy of like an epic road trip, and it's also about the road trip that is our life, right? And sort of embracing the adventure that is life. And I'm sure along your way to world famous DJ, you've had a lot of amazing adventures and a lot of twists and turns, and it's just been a really cool adventure for you, I'm sure. And it's that way for everybody, right? So you encounter unexpected twists and turns, and you just got to embrace it and kind of enjoy the trip.
That's right? Awesome. That's awesome. We have got Nazar with us today. He joins us live here on our big program, and I am glad that you're with us today because our first guest I called them and they said, call me back in 5 minutes. I'm like, I can't do that. You have a time. You're not going to step on anybody's time here. But
we got a schedule here, people. We got a schedule here.
That's right. We got a schedule going here. So Nazar, what's been the social media reaction and everything to your music the last few months here?
Yeah, it's been really cool. So I just started doing this basically, like 5 months ago, and so far, there's about 10,000 people who, listen to one of my songs on Spotify every month, which is pretty cool. Some of these people are in like, Japan and places like that. So it's just kind of funny how, you put some music out there and it starts reaching out to people and you get a reaction to it and people kind of, jam to it or feel some connectivity to it. So that's been really cool. I've had a lot of interaction on Instagram and, some great interaction on TikTok too. So Twitter as well. So I think there's, I don't know, like 5,000 Instagram followers right now, just on sort of, on the music piece and a couple thousand on TikTok. So it's been really cool. I've only put out, 2 songs and this is going to be my 3rd one. And so far so good. People seem to dig it. So that's exciting. I'm glad it's connecting with people.
So, the world of TikTok. I have never done this TikTok thing. What has that been like for you?
Dude, it is so crazy. Hey Samantha, how are you? Good to see you.
Good. Good to see you again.
Yeah. Happy 2021. I hope it's going good for you so far.
It's going good. I'm wearing more hats than I thought I would wear, but so that's why I'm a little late to the party. But all this music stuff.
Better late than never, right?
That's right. That's right. But I'm here. We good.
Awesome. Yes. So TikTok's been interesting to kind of get into that, I guess, and just kind of figure it out. But it's like, it's all about like really short form content and just
yes.
Funnier or weirder or wackier it is, the better. And I guess my stuff is a little bit of all of the above. So, I guess it's been pretty good there. Some pretty good reaction on TikTok, but honestly, like most of the connectivity's been on Spotify and Instagram. So Spotify, I just gotten put on a bunch of different playlists and people just start kind of finding the music. And then Instagram's been interesting too, just people kind of connecting to it.
And
so
cool. And there is the fantastic Chris Ortiz, who is filling in today for Jay Bird Wells because, Jay went crazy. I'm like, well, I've got to replace Ortiz with a equally crazier person. Or I've got to replace Jay with an equally or crazy person. We found Chris Ortiz. Apparently, Chris can't hear us because I just heard him in the background say, I can't hear anything. So...
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Yes.
Sunday fun day. Love it.
That's
Yes.
right.
So, this music that you've got out there, you've gotten a lot of good reviews. You've gotten compared to the B-52s and Stone Temple Pilots and the Eagles. How do you think about that?
Yeah, I guess like I'm just putting out a bunch of different stuff. So my first song was more like an EDM kind of pop song. Second song was Goodnight Senorita, which we did last time I was on your guys' show, and it's kind of a Latin pop reggaeton kind of sort of thing. And this one's like a road trip song. It's like people said it sounds a little bit like Eagles-ish, a little bit B-52s-ish, a little bit Interstate Love Song from STP. So that's been cool. It's been cool to those are very flattering comparisons, and I'm glad people think it sort of fits in there somewhere. So it's just a kind of fun road trippy, jangly, have a good time and get on the road and see the world kind of song.
So where do you see your stuff going here over this year?
Oh, it's going all over the place, man. It's so I got a hip hop song coming out a little bit later. I got a Greek song. So I was
And there she
born in
is.
Greece. And so there's like a Greek pop song I'm putting out later this year.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's let's see, then there's like a country pop song I'm putting out. So it's just like I just love music, and there's, hey, hi there.
Alyssa.
Good afternoon in Greek to you.
Kalispera.
Kalimera too early, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, but that's great. That's cool.
That's awesome. Well, Alyssa's going to be our next guest coming up, but I wanted to get her in here a little early, and I think that was a good idea because you guys just spoke Greek to each other. I think that's awesome.
Is this like the first Greek conversation on KJAG's history?
I think so. I think so.
I'm feeling like the moment just happened.
We had an Asian. I used to book music for a guy he's an Asian music promoter named Johnny, and I used to have people go, Johnny, Asian guy named Johnny. So yeah, if we can do that, we can have Greek on here.
There we go.
Yeah. Hashtag that. It's Greek to me. Okay. When you post it, that's gonna be the hashtag.
It's such a beautiful language. I think it's not
So Nazar, how many times do you do interviews where you get where people call you Nazar?
Oh my God. Dude, you have no idea. So I'm going to tell you a funny story. So I played rugby in college, and my coach was the guy. Well, I don't want to call him out, but we'll just call him Coach for the purposes of this story. But I played rugby for him for like 2 years, and he could not pronounce my name for 2 years. And every time he'd try to say Nazar, he'd end up saying like Nazir or Nazar or nasal or it would just go like all over the place. And I remember one time I popped my shoulder out of socket, and he came running over to try to pop it back in. And he's like, just take a deep breath, Nazir. And I'm like, it's Nazar. You're about to pop my shoulder back in. The least thing you could do is remember my name. But anyways, yeah, my name gets it gets messed around quite a bit.
You're like, take a deep breath, but only because I'm frustrated by you not saying my name right.
Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. I was like, oh my God, that hurts. So.
That's great. Well, you are always a treat, my friend. I'm glad that we've got you on with us today. And if you want to get more information, it's nazarmusic.com for more information. We had him on in December when we played Goodnight Senorita, and Highway is the latest from him. So tell us about Highway. This is quite the track, my friend.
Yeah, so it's a fun tune. We've all been cooped up for the last year, right? And I know everybody's just going stir crazy, right? And we've put off all these trips that we wanted to take, and little vacations or weekend trips or road trips or whatever. So the song's a little bit about that. It's just the joy of being on the road and having a new adventure and a new experience and just changing things up. And the lyrics are also about how life is kind of a giant road trip when you think about it.
Yes.
Right? It's we're all in places and doing things. When you're 6 years old or 7 years old, and they ask you what you want to be when you grow up, you say one thing and you turn out to be something else, and there's twists and turns along the way. And so it's all just about really enjoying the journey, and we're on this planet for a pretty short period of time, and so you may as well make the most of it and just enjoy the ride.
That's
and
awesome.
Embrace the adventure, embrace the road trip, and that's kind of what Highway's about. Is that joy of just experiencing new things.
Awesome. Well, I think Chris Ortiz has joined us. Chris, can you hear anything that we're talking about?
Yeah, my laptop is screwing up. I want to toss it out the window right now.
Okay, well, that's good. So Nazar, we are going to do this. I'm going to put you on hold with everybody, and we're going to play your music. And when we come back, we are going to slowly transition to Alyssa. But we're going to put everybody on hold. And as I always like to say, God knows what the hell they're going to talk about when I'm not here. Hopefully it's me, and hopefully they're putting me over. But we are we are going to go to your song, and we'll be right back here on 990 WBOB. And, of course, you can find us online at kjagradio.com. That's kjagradio.com. Here it is. It's Highway. It's Nazar, and it's here on your big program. That is Highway. It is Nazar, not Nazar, and not Nazar. It's Nazar. Don't get it confused, because I do all the time when I have the guy on the show. So, we are going to go back live, and we are going to figure out what the heck is going on over here.
Yeah.
I made sure to let everybody know it's Nazar, not Nazar, not Nasser. Not, you know, any of the things that you've heard. And,
appreciate it, man.
Your music is tremendous. Before we, wrap things up with you and get to, the lovely, talented Alyssa JC, who I always think is great because in her Skype handle, she has parentheses, I love blue. How do we find you on social media, websites, all these things, brother?
Yeah, so nazarmusic.com is the website. You can email me at nazar@nazarmusic.com. And then, you know, the Instagram handle and TikTok handles nazar.1.music. So you can find me there. Find me on Instagram, find me on TikTok, find me on the website, and that'll point you to Spotify and all sorts of other places. So really appreciate the shout out, guys, and really appreciate the time on the show. It's
yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
guys.
Yes.
I
Thank
always
you for coming back.
I always enjoy seeing you, my friend, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks for doing this, brother.
All right. Thanks, guys. All right,
Thank you,
take
man.
care.
Appreciate it. There he goes, Nazar. And, of course, you can get more information, Nazar Music. And as we go